recent years, the midsize truck market has largely been abandoned by the big three. There's no Ford, there's no Ram, and GM left a few years ago as well. But they're going to be re-entering in 2015 with two all-new trucks, the Chevy Colorado and the GMC Canyon. GM believes that there's a lot of opportunity in the midsize market. They feel that there's a lot of options and features that are lacking on the current offerings, and if they're honest, they would probably say that their previous generation trucks didn't meet up to their expectations either. So what they've done in introducing these new trucks is they focused on three key things: technology, versatility, and capability. So all these things are ways that they can improve upon the previous truck that they had in the market, but also what's available out there, which is namely just the Toyota Tacoma and the Nissan Frontier, both trucks that haven't been updated in about 10 years. The styling cues on the 2015 Colorado aren't just on the exterior. There's a lot of changes to the interior as well. So along with completely restyled front dash, there's an 8-inch touchscreen that controls navigation and stereo. There's also an integrated rear backup camera. This is a segment first for Chevrolet, and something that they think really is going to set this apart from the competition. And it's really well styled, well laid out. The HVAC is separate from the navigation system and the stereo controls. It's easy to see, the knobs are easy to see and understand. Just below the air conditioning controls, there's this really cool piano key layout that operates some of the functions for the truck, like the tow haul mode, your hazard lights, the truck bed light for when you're loading and unloading the truck at night. Overall, it's a really clean layout on the inside, really gives it a nicer, plusher feel. And this is the whole technology part of Chevrolet's plan with this midsize truck. They think that they're providing some nice added features that isn't currently available on other trucks in the segment. Now, when it comes to improving the versatility of the new Colorado, GM went to the table to provide a lot of things that are lacking on some of the other trucks. So the gear-on system in the bed of the truck allows you to still store items in the bed while putting bikes or other larger items up top. And there's also the bumper step, which makes it easier to get in and out of the truck, get items that are maybe further back in the truck bed that you couldn't get to easily. And then the dampened tailgate makes it easier to raise and lower. So General Motors has really talked about the fact that it wants to offer a truck for all its buyers. So it has the heavy duty platform covered, the half-ton market with the Silverado, and now the mid-size market with the new Colorado. What sets the Colorado apart from, say, a Silverado, obviously this is a smaller truck. It is based on that, but it's definitely a little tighter. It's not as wide, has a tighter track. It's going to be easier to, fit in your garage, fit in the driveway. And it does have nice tight handling. It actually feels pretty good around the turns. It doesn't feel loose or wavy at all. What separates this truck from the Toyota Tacoma, for instance, is the 3.6 liter V6 with 300 horsepower and 269 foot-pound of torque. Now, both those numbers are larger than the segment leader Tacoma, but the biggest number is its fuel economy. So you get a combined 20 miles per gallon on this V6. And you do notice a difference. This has a 6-speed transmission, whereas the Tacoma has a 5-speed. And you do notice a little bit of a difference on the low end. I think there's a little bit of a sacrifice in punchiness on the bottom end because it wants to shift a little quicker. That's part of where your fuel savings are. But overall, it's still a very capable truck, still rides great. And with all that torque, you get 7,000 pounds of towing capability. So, it's a mid-sized truck. It's not supposed to do the heavy-duty jobs. If you want to do that, that's what you need a full-size truck for. But this is for the weekend warriors. You need to pull a boat, a couple jet skis, a few dirt bikes. You have plenty of power, space, and capability in this truck to definitely get that done. So we spent about a day and a half with both the Colorado and the Canyon. So General Motors really looked to redefine the midsize segment with these trucks. I'm not sure I'm ready to go that far, but overall they performed pretty well. We spent a lot of time on the road. We did do a little mild off-roading to get a little bit of a feel for it. Overall, they were looking at three key things with this truck: technology, versatility, and capability. We learned about the capability today, on-road and off, and it definitely performs well. They've made a truck that is worthy of jumping in the mid-size market, and what they hope is some of the people that bought full-size trucks, that they just don't need them, or the people that left the market and went over to crossovers or different SUVs, that they'll come back because they now have a truck that provides noticeable fuel savings, good technology inside with a very nice cluster for navigation and backup camera, and it's all at a moderate price. But the big key is, a year from now, when the 2.8 liter Duramax comes on the line, that's something to keep an eye out, and a lot of people are going to be waiting to see that. But for now, while we wait for the new Duramax diesel, the Colorado and the Canyon are definitely great options in the midsize truck market and worth a look.